The summit complex is a visitors' hub located 679 feet above sea level at the peak of the Great Orme headland in Llandudno, North Wales. It has panoramic views of Llandudno Bay, the Isle of Anglesey, Eryri National Park and the Irish Sea. The summit complex building was erected in 1909 as a golf clubhouse. An 18-hole golf course was laid out nearby. In Victorian times, there was a semaphore station on the site. It was part of a chain of signalling stations from Holyhead to Liverpool, which gave the Mersey Port Authority notice of approaching ships. Later the building became the 9-bedroom Telegraph Hotel. During the Second World War, it was requisitioned by the RAF as a radar station. The mast at the eastern end of the building was put up during the 1960s, mainly to provide communications for the gas exploration in the Irish Sea. The complex is now owned by a member of the Llandudno Forte family, and it is popular today for its cafe, bar, gift shop and amazing views across to Eryri. The Llandudno cable car is the longest passenger cable car system in Britain. It takes passengers on a 9-minute, 1-mile-long journey from Happy Valley in the town, up to the summit of the Great Orme, offering stunning views of Llandudno and the Irish Sea. On days like today, when there is a strong wind, the cable car is unable to operate. From the Great Orme, we are able to look west across Conwy Bay towards Snowdonia, or Eryri National Park, and Anglesey. The Hill of Names is an informal landmark on a grassy slope near the summit. Visitors and locals have over the decades used loose stones and quarry debris to spell out personal names, initials, messages and symbols. Larger installations such as a massive Christian cross or the Star of David have previously been constructed. Bishop's Quarry is a small disused semicircular limestone quarry, located just below the summit. Dating back to 1248, when King Edward I granted the land to the Bishop of Bangor. The site now exposes distinct Carboniferous limestone and fossil layers. Park Farm is an historic 145-acre farm carved out in the 1800s, and was acquired by the National Trust in 2015, to balance low-intensity grazing with the Great Orme's rare wildlife habitats. Grazing helps preserve fragile chalk or limestone grassland habitats that supports rare species like the wild cotoneaster and specialized butterflies. There are two headlands visible across the bay, Penmaen Back and Penmaen Mawr, both which flank the former coring town of Penmaen Mawr, and its smaller neighbor, Twijfelachi, which means two circular forts. The uplands to the south are littered with prehistoric remains. The Visitors Center offers a wide range of activities for the whole family. There are interactive family attractions including wildlife exhibits, maps, nature films, and wildlife cameras. There is also a crazy golf course on the summit plateau. Located on the Great Orme, close to the Bronze Age Copper Mines Visitors Center, within a small field guarded by two friendly donkeys, is Llandudno's Filliest. This once stood proud on the limestone headland, but has suffered over the centuries. It is composed of a cairn between 30 and 40 feet wide and 90 feet long. It covers a chamber which has been badly ruined. The capstone has been smashed and the uprights seem to have been moved from their original position. There isn't many such burial chambers known in North Wales. The name Llandudno's Filliest translates as the lair of the greyhound bitch. This burial chamber, or cromlech, dates from around 4,500 to 6,000 years ago, or the Neolithic, or New Stone Age. These type of burial chambers are also known as a portal dolmen. Sheep have been tended on the Great Orme for thousands of years. The local flocks graze the rugged terrain. A native Welsh breed is the clean sheep, known for its docile nature and strong maternal instincts. Another common breed found on the Great Orme is the Herdwick, a hardy, robust breed originally from the Lake District. The Great Orme is famous for its herd of approximately 200 Kashmiri goats. These iconic shaggy animals roam freely across the headland, and occasionally roam into the town, as they did during the coronavirus lockdown in 2020, becoming famous all over the world. The herd descends from a pair originally gifted to Queen Victoria from India. A Celtic missionary called TUDNO established a cell on the Great Orme sometime during the reign of Maelgwn Gwynedd, known as the King of Gwynedd, 490 to 549 AD. TUDNO may have at first inhabited a cave, but later created an enclosure or clan. Tradition tells that the community gathered around this clan, and this was the beginning of Llandudno. Saint TUDNO is the town's patron saint. The church we see today has been modified, but some of the walls have been dated to the 12th century, whilst others are mostly of the 15th. In 1849, it was reported in a guidebook, A Ramble at Llandudno, that the church was sparsely attended, and the clergyman from Conwy, with his clerk, had to make a 10-mile round trip from Conwy to hold afternoon services. In the winter, they were often the only people present. The roof was badly damaged in 1839 during a massive storm, and instead of repairing St. TUDNO'S, a new church was built nearer to the center of the population. St. TUDNO'S was abandoned until an appeal was made for public subscription to repair the roof. A full restoration was completed in 1855, at the sole cost of William Henry Rees. Today outdoor services during the summer months are popular, conducted from a stone pulpit erected in the churchyard in 1914. Beside the lower wall of the churchyard is a memorial stone to the 4 men who died in the Boer War. The cemetery chapel was established in 1859. It sits directly adjacent to the historic 12th century church and serves the adjoining municipal burial ground, overlooking the sea. It was expanded and consecrated in 1903. Located on St. TUDNO'S Road, on the upper slopes of the Great Orme, sharing its windswept coastal landscape with St. TUDNO'S churchyard. The small funerary chapel is largely disused, but the site remains an attraction for visitors exploring the headland.